The last 10 years of the Ottoman Empire, 1908 to 1918, the process that began with the declaration of the Second Constitutional Era in 1908 ended de facto with the Armistice of Mudros on 30 October 1918. 1908. The Second Constitutional Era and the rise of the Committee of Union and Progress. The Second Constitutional Era was reinstated. The Committee of Union and Progress, CUCP, gained political power. A return to parliamentary life began. 1909, the 31st March incident and the deposition of Abdülhamid II. A reactionary uprising took place in Istanbul, the 31st March incident. The Action Army entered the city and suppressed the revolt. Abdülhamid II was deposed, and Mehmed V Rashad ascended the throne. The CUP further strengthened its influence over the army and state administration. 1911 to 1912, the Italo-Turkish, Trablusgarp, War. The Ottoman Empire fought against Italy. Libya was lost, and the Dodecanese Islands passed to Italy, officially in 1923. Young officers came to prominence: Mustafa Kemal, Enver, Nuri Conker, etc. 1912 to 1913. The Balkan Wars, heavy defeats against Serbia, Bulgaria, Greece, and Montenegro. The Ottoman Empire lost most of its European territories. Even Edirne was lost, then later reclaimed. A major migration and population crisis began. Millions of refugees. 1913. The raid on the Sublime Porte, Babi Ali. A government coup led by Enver Pasha. The Committee of Union and Progress became the sole power. The era of the three Pashas began. Enver, Talat, Cemal Pasha, 1914. The Ottoman Empire's entry into World War I, alliance with Germany, through the Goeben and Breslau, Yavuz Midili. The war officially began in November 1914. Goal: to compensate for losses and restore the empire's strength. Checkmark 1914 to 1918. Fronts and developments: main fronts, Gallipoli, 1915 to 1916. A major defensive success for the Ottoman Empire. Caucasus Front, the Sarıkamış disaster, Russian advance. Suez Canal Front, failed offensive toward Egypt. Iraq Front, the victory at Kut al-Amara, 1916, followed by the loss of Baghdad. Hejaz Front, the Arab Revolt, 1916, led by Sharif Hussein. Internal developments. The 1915 relocation law and the tragic events of that year deeply affected the population structure. War economy, famine, and epidemics, especially 1917 to 1918. Centralized administration became stronger. 1918, collapse. The surrender of Bulgaria and the other allies left the Ottoman Empire defenseless. The Armistice of Mudros was signed on the 30th of October, 1918. Armies were demobilized, and ports and strategic zones were open to occupation. This process laid the groundwork for the beginning of the national struggle in Anatolia. Consequences of this period. The Ottoman Empire ended de facto, and officially the Sultanate was abolished in 1922. The transition from a multinational empire to a national state began. The political vacuum in Anatolia led to the Turkish War of Independence. Population, economy, and social structure were deeply shaken. Tam metin bu süresi metin bitene kadar yap